Hey everybody, it's Father Sean for another episode of The Couch Chat. And it's Ash Wednesday. Happy Ash Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully your Lent is going to be a good one. Hopefully the Lord pours His abundance and mercy. Hopefully you have an experience of conversion. Isn't that always what Ash Wednesday is about coming back to the Lord? And we hear that in the first reading today from the prophet Joel about sounding this horn, return with your hearts, rend your hearts, not your garments, to be able to come back to the Lord. And that's what Ash Wednesday is all about. It's what the season of Lent is all about. Ash Wednesday, inaugurating that. So a handful of things to communicate, handful of things putting out there. So one is kind of in conjunction with the start of Lent, but also in a big way motivated by this great Jubilee year. So hopefully you've heard, I know we've talked about it a handful of times, about the church experiencing a Jubilee year in 2025. And so we've been praying about and thinking about how we're going to celebrate this as a parish, what we're going to do, the different initiatives. And one of the things we thought is, well, if it's an outpouring of God's mercy and His love, His friendship, we got to offer more confessions. Also, the last month or two, the Saturday confessions have been packed. I mean, it has gotten us right up to Mass time. So it's just a sign we need to offer more times of confession, which is a great thing to have that happen, have that need. So as we're putting our heads together, we're going to basically add a whole bunch of time. And we're going to write it out through the Jubilee just to see how it goes. So one of the things is after every morning Mass, Monday through Saturday, we'll go to the confessional, right? We'll go there and spend some time until the last person's there. So it's not that we'll be there for an hour every time, but as long as there's people there, we'll be in the confessional after daily Mass. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be in the confessional at one of the parishes, one of the churches, from 5 to 6. So the schedule will be in this upcoming bulletin. So that's Monday through Thursday. There'll be somebody in the confessional at one of our churches from 5 to 6. Except on Wednesday, we're at Immaculate Conception that day. Immaculate Conception is used to having confessions until 6:30. So we'll go 5 to 6:30, little bonus time there. Bonus half hour. So extra confession times. We're going to see how this goes through, just a fair warning. We're going to see how this schedule works through the summer, maybe into the summer. They're just a little bit, the confession times are not normally as crowded as St. Lawrence and St. John. So if it gets to the point where St. Joe and IC are really crowded in these evening ones, and St. Lawrence and St. John aren't, we might move those confessions to St. Joe and IC. So that's a little bit of hey, we want these to be full at St. Lawrence and IC, so make sure to avail yourself to the sacrament of reconciliation to confession. So that's the first thing. Extra confession times. Those are going to start on Monday. So they're not going to start immediately tomorrow because we've got some other things in the hopper tomorrow and Friday, but that'll start Monday, extra confession times. Check this Sunday's bulletin for the exact details. And in this Sunday's bulletin, we're going to have a little thing that you can cut out and just magnet to your fridge so that you know what time confessions are, so that you don't have to pull out your phone and find them or find the bulletin or whatever. That's one, extra confessions. Also, next Thursday, March 13th, we have a retreat luncheon, 11:30 to 1:30. There'll be a great lunch. You can reserve your spot, I believe, on the website. I say that, I could be wrong, but sorry if I am wrong. You can definitely call the parish office. It's just $5, but that's just so that we can have a head count. It doesn't cover the cost of lunch, but it does give us a little bit of a head count. So it should be a good time. We're actually going to talk about the Jubilee Year of Mercy, this Jubilee year that the church is inviting us to participate in, and some of the ways that you can gain indulgences, what in the world is an indulgence. So it'll help us on this journey of the Jubilee. And then the last thing, just the invitation, and this is going to be the constant one, is to the parish mission. All right, we've got a parish mission coming up at the end of the month. Father Leo Padelinghug is coming. It's going to be awesome. We talked to him on the phone last week, and he is on fire with the love of the Lord. So that is going to be awesome. That's going to be a Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. Come all three. There'll be 3 different. If you can just make one, if you can just make 2, do that. But check the bulletin. We got all sorts of details. We're going to be a little less parking, so we're shuttling people. You can park at the Auglaize County Fairgrounds if you want. More details to come. We don't need to get all the details, but basically right now, Rosary starts at 5:45 if you want to come for that. His talk will start at 6:30. There'll be other things kind of before and after. But one of those things is just these 3 days could be such a time of refreshment. Right? Jesus invites his disciples at some point to come away and be at peace. Right? And so the invitation to this is a time of refreshment for those who are old, right? Those who are tired. Not just old, like, heck, us in our 30s need times of refreshment too. Maybe even parents need refreshment. Maybe it's one of those things that if you can't line up a babysitter, that husband goes one night, mom goes another night, and it just to figure out that time of refreshment, this time just an evening to spend with the Lord to get rejuvenated in our faith and get reoriented towards the Lord. Because we all get tired, we all get worn out. Even Jesus goes away by himself to pray. So just invite you to save that time. If you're able to put that on the calendar, do so. If you're not able to, make room for it. Right? This incredible gift of a parish mission, of a speaker coming in, and to really draw us closer to Jesus Christ. So that's this week's Couch Chat. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a blessed week. Look forward to seeing you, talking to you next week on the Couch Chat. God bless.